Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, are you ready to learn today?
Yes, ma'am.
Hector? I'm looking. All right, what have you been learning about in class today? Oh, wait a minute. That's not how you answer questions. What do you do? Tell me if you know the answer to a question. See, it's swiveling. It's not really doing that. Let's see. What are you learning about today in class? Bryson, tell me. Equivalent fraction. What does equivalent mean? Equal. Can you give me an example of what that means? Can you give me an example of what equal means? Got 3 people that are thinking of something? Got 4 people that are thinking of something? Would you turn to somebody sitting close to you and tell them something you know that is equal?
Okay. Like, it's really looking here on your card. Yeah, like let's say like 4/8 and another is 4/8.
When you share with your partner, hand on your head.
Ow! Ow, I hurt.
Does anybody want to share with all of us what you found that was equal? Brooklyn. What is the same? Can you give me an example of something that is the same?
They're the same as before.
Like what?
Like,
6 out of 6 is equal to, who can tell me? Let me write that on the board so we can see it. 6 out of 6 is equal to, raise your hand when you know. Raise your hand when you know. 6 out of 6 is equal to what, Landon?
6 out of 6.
True, but I want a different number or a different way of saying that same thing. 1 whole. 1 whole. Very good. So 6 out of 6. Focus. 6 out of 6 or 8 out of 8 are also equal to 1 whole. Very good. So we're really good at finding equal fractions. Today we're looking for equal fractions on what? What visual are we using to help us? What visual are we using to help us? Let's see, I'm looking, some of you are noticing, looking up on the board and going, what can I look at to help me to answer this question? Oh, thinking. Adrian, look up at the board. What visual are we using to help us find equivalent fractions today? If you don't know, use one of my phrases on what to say if I don't know. You can call on a friend, you can ask for more clarification, you can ask me to repeat the question. Looks like he's going to choose a friend to call on to help him. Isabel, don't tell me the answer, tell Adrian so Adrian can answer the question because he needs some help. What visual tool are we using to help us find equivalent fractions today? What tool are we using to help us find equivalent fractions? What is that called? She's giving you a hint, Adrian. What do you call that?
Blondie? No. You're close.
Way to be supportive, Isabel. Tell him, so you know. Okay, let me try that again. Thank you, Isabel. You may have a seat. Adrian, let's try this again. So, Adrian, what visual tool are we going to use to help us find equivalent fractions today? Number line. Very good. Very good. Would you turn to your book on page 633? Some of you have your page. Take a look at this first bit. Now, some of you have already started this page, and that's okay. It's going to be good review for you. Bryson, you're opening up your book. You're finding page 633. I know Ms. Ricky's group gets a little bit further ahead on us, but I wanted to review real quick for you two, and the rest of us, I wanted to take a look at this real quick. Right here, Ben. Right here. Isabel, it looks like that snack is empty. You may go throw that in the trash. Thank you. Page 633. Let's take a look at this number line up here. This first number line. When I look at this, Lanny, can I get your help on this one for real quick? Take a look at this number line. You have it in front of you. Problem number 5. How many spaces? Now, I'm not talking about lines. Remember, when we're using a number line with fractions, we're counting how many spaces. How many spaces? And you're going to be thinking about, the rest of you are going to be checking on your paper to see if he's right.
Here we go. Take a look.
Okay? If he's right, I want you to put your hand on your head. If you think he needs to make some corrections, I want you to use your thinking chin.
How many more are we doing?
All right, so Landon, when you give your answer, you're going to be looking for, well, they agree with you, or I think you should think some more. Okay? All right, so how many spaces do they show between 0 and 1 for question number 5?
All right, so with this one, they have a line there.
The rest of us, you know your job. It's this or this. In the meantime, put your hands down.
What is the next row?
Landon, what do you think? How many spaces?
1, 2, 3. 2.
There are 2 spaces between 0 and 1. If I count all my spaces, I'm counting only 2 spaces between 0 and 1. I see some thinker chins, and I've got to decide. It's either this or this. Which one is it? Does he need to think some more, or did he get it right?
You got that
Oh,
one?
I hear Landon's changing his answer. Okay, hold on. Everybody, hands down on the table. Are you listening? If Landon's answer is correct, hand here. If his answer needs more thinking, I want you to think it. Okay, wait a minute, hands on the table. He said there are 8 spaces between 0 and 1. Put your hand where you think it goes. He said there are 8 spaces between 0 and 1.
Let me show you these.
I like the way I see some people double checking. I'm waiting for Brooklyn to decide. Did you look at your book and decide? Or did you look up here?
2, 6.
Are there 8 spaces?
1 half.
It gives you hints.
So then your hand should be. Bryson, are there 8 spaces or is it different?
We're missing
I see 4 friends saying they agree with Glenn. I see 1 friend saying we need to think. Let's look at this together. Are we ready to look? Everybody, can you count with me?
We started 0. They're not equal.
Count the spaces. 1,
Are not 2. That's what you're writing. You're writing 4, 5, 6 are not 7, 8.
Was Landon correct?
Yes, that's why I put my.
I heard Isabel make a comment, or maybe it was Bryson. I thought it was Bryson. That said they gave you a hint on this.
I did.
They told us that there were 8 spaces on there.
I said
What
it.
on that number line told us there were 8
The
spaces?
denominator.
The denominator. This says 1/8 blank. 3 eighths, 4 eighths, 5 eighths, 6 eighths, 7 eighths. So does it tell us how many spaces there are?
Yes.
Yes. What goes in this missing space when you know? Raise your hand. When you know, raise your hand. What goes in this missing space?
6.
Landon? What goes in this missing space when you know you're raising your hand?
It says right here.
Well, if you have not already done so, would you write it in your book?
3, 6 right there.
If you have not already done so, would you write it in your book?
I put it in my book.
Good. I see one answer. Beautiful. Hold on, Isabel. We're going to do this one together, and then I'll let you go on your own. On the count of 3, tell me the answer. 1, 2, 3, go.
2 8.
2 eighths. Very
2 8.
good.
The other.
Look at this next fraction. They're now looking at these by looking at the force. So where I'm going to draw they drew them green in your book. I'm going to use the orange marker to show it up on the board. How many spaces between orange line to orange line to orange line to, oh, I don't want to give away the answer. How many spaces are there? When you know, stand up. When you know, stand up, how many spaces are in between 0 and 1? How many orange spaces are between 0 and 1? When you know, stand up. 4. How many spaces?
Is 2/4 the same? 2/4 the same?
I'm going to come by. When I come by, I want you to whisper the answer in my ear. I'm going to come by and I want you to whisper the answer in my ear. Really quiet because you don't want to give the answer away to your neighbors. Go ahead.
4/8's the same. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, these are all equal, right? Let's try 2/3. 1/3 plus 1/3.
I heard a couple of different answers. I'm going to show my jumps. I'm going to show my jumps and we're going to count them together. Are you ready? I want you to be careful. We're counting the spaces, not the lines. Count the spaces. Okay, you ready to do it with me? Everybody. 1, 2, 3, 4. How many spaces? 4. Look what they did here. Did they give away by the denominator how many spaces there were? Yeah, they did. Okay, look at, we have blank. 2 4s and 3 4s. What goes in this blank? Have a seat on your bottom and fill in your blank.
I did it.
What goes in this blank? Hector, do you think the camera doesn't see you messing around?
I do.
Okay.
Oh, so we have videotape?
I know.
Ma won't stop.
Do you really right there?
Ma won't stop.
Here's 3/6.
What goes in here?
Keyword, and I want you to always circle this on your test.
Oh, I wonder why it's not moving. You do?
I see an answer here. Oh, Landon, I see it. Beautiful. Look at you guys.
Okay. Excuse me.
Oh, wait a minute. I thought we said there were 4 jumps, not 8 jumps. There were 4 jumps. Now look at what's going to go here. This is 2 4s and this is 3 4s. How many jumps is this? Adrian, how many jumps is this?
Can't be right.
1 jump, right? So 1 jump.
Right?
How many jumps to go from 0 to 1?
This one. 4/8. Do 4/8 for me. Okay, 8's you need. Put 4/8 on there.
You see how we got that?
Nope.
Awesome.
Nope.
What 2 fractions, because I told you that we were learning today, Brooklyn, this was for you. I said our learning today was to find the equivalent fractions using number lines. What 2 fractions do you see
Elliot, you find
that are
this 2/4.
equivalent? There's more than one answer.
Put it on there.
What 2 fractions are equivalent on our number line?
1/4.
Looking at this one.
They all
What
have
2
one?
fractions?
Okay. What's the only one we have left?
Use your words. What do you mean those 2? 2 4s? 2 4s? Oh, 2 8s?
And 1 4.
2 8s and 1 4th. Can anybody find another fraction that is equal? These 2 are equal to each other. Isabel, can you find another fraction that are equal to each other on our number line? Use your words. 4 8s and 2 4s are equal to each other. See how they go to the same spot on the number line.
And so at the same time.
Hector, what is the last equivalent fraction that we see on our number line up here?
And you have one that says not. I'm going to count it for them. Don't circle. Not
We have to
changing
go
it.
to the next one.
No, we're going to look at this one. We found one equivalent fraction. We found two equivalent fractions. Can you find the third equivalent fraction on that number line?
6, 8, and 3/4.
6 eighths and 3/4 are equivalent. Do you see how we found more than one answer?
Yeah.
Would you go to number 6? Can you label our two fractions and then find an example of an equivalent fraction on our number line?
Yes.
When you're done with number 6, I want you to stand up and practice your yoga tree move.
Okay.
But don't distract. Don't distract.
Mine is this.
Find me an eighth. It was 4/8 on that one. I put it in the.
No humming.
That's working?
Let's go.
Don't distract. Try it with the other side.
Oh, this one's easy.
Yeah, 2/4.
Okay, have a seat. Have a seat. Have a seat. You know, I'm going to use my sticks. Who the sticks never lie. Who is going to find a fraction? Who's passionate? All right, let's see. Well, nobody's sitting at brilliance or tremendous today. So let's get brilliance out. Tremendous out. Okay. And focus. Nobody's sitting over there today. Okay. Ready? Let's see. Who's going to tell me my first fraction? Let's see. Passionate. Oh, Adrian's passionate. Adrian, what fraction? Will you come put it up on our chart? Will you put the top one?
Show me your math. I gotta see your math.
What about it? No, it's fine. Let's try it again. If you agree with him, put your hand on your head. If you think he needs to think again, put your hand on your chin. You got to choose. Which one is it? Is 4/6 correct? Look at your paper. Did you put 4/6? Ah, the class agrees. Okay, let's see. Who's going to put the other fraction up there? Let's see. Ambitious. Yay! Ambitious.
Nice.
All right.
And it gives you right here.
It does give you a reminder. Remember, what are you going to do if she gets it right? What are you going to do if she needs to think again?
Chin.
What do you think? Let's see if the class agrees or disagrees.
Yes. Oh,
Brooklyn. There's Miss Folly Speech Learning over there. Okay. What's it? Bryson, I can't tell if you agree or disagree. I don't see you putting your hand on your head or putting your finger chin out. Okay, who's going to give me an example of an equivalent fraction on our number line? Let's see. The sticks don't lie. They like to choose our people. It could be. We'll see. Are you spectacular?
Yeah.
Oh, Landon's turn. Landon's spectacular today. Okay, Landon. Put our fractions that are equal up there.
Equations can you solve to find how many more apples Casey has in the box?
What is that?
That's a 4. And what's the scribble? Hey, Brooklyn. Oh.
Nice. It looks like a snail.
There we go. Okay, show me. Do you agree or do you think he needs a moment to think? Adrian, do you agree or do you think he needs a moment to think? I agree. Good job, Landon. You can have a seat. Who can show me a different fraction? Thanks for calling today.
I know, but he messed up at something.
No, he didn't. 2/3 and 4/6. That's
Yeah,
right.
here's what.
Determined.
You're next.
Determined. Come on up. You're the next contestant at the board.
Yeah. I'm hurt. You play.
No, up here. With equivalent fraction that goes up here, that would work. We showed this one. What other one? No, you can show it right here. What other fraction is equivalent?
Boys, let's go.
These two fractions are in the same spot on this line. What other fractions are in the same spot?
Right now. If this question wrong.
Look here.
The only person
Is there anything that goes with this?
important information is Colin.
Is there anything that goes with this?
You underline.
Is there anything that goes with this?
When you find
Oh, did you find an equivalent fraction?
you don't know anything.
Write it down. Write it down. Both fractions. You need two.
Does it?
Order from the equivalent. You got to write them both. 1/3 is equivalent to what?
At least Angie did it. Angie circled 28 different apps for your line.
You got it. You just got to trust yourself and write it down. Good
Then
job.
we've got Casey has 14 apps. And when a game, 14 increases when a game. Which equation can you solve to have time?
Beautiful. Good job. You need an equals mark in the middle. Okay. Can you finish the rest of this page on your own?
Yes.
Can you finish the rest of this page on your own? All right. Go ahead and get started.
Which equation can you